Okay, good morning class. Welcome to Intro to Communications Studies. What a turnout. Okay, well, let's see what we got. Alright, geez, how do you use these things? Oh, yep. Alright, well, so in this class we're going to be talking about how communications provides students a broad overview of the theoretical frameworks to use within the field to understand how communication and culture shape our world. In basic term, we're just going to be looking at questions, what makes something fake news, right? Or how do advertisements grab our attention? And by the end of the semester, hopefully, you'll be able to solve a problem in our communication landscape. And if you take this, you may get the chance to develop your own media product. Okay, class, does anyone know what skills we'll be developing in this program? Blue sweater.
So I think that in the communications program, we would end up learning and developing skills on how information is presented into our current society. So I also believe that we would end up talking about our current world and how the messages we find can be found within all forms of information. We would end up talking about media, culture, language, and end up learning skills to create new media. I also think that in the communications program, we would answer questions about new media, digital culture, language, and social life, mass communication, and performance studies. And so this program, from what I've researched, has had a strong research methods as its focus to provide students with a lot of practical foundation in both the academic and professional setting.
Wow, really great answer. What's your name again?
Amanda.
Cool, okay. But why is this relevant, Why does it matter? Sunglasses.
I think communication studies is kind of relevant in today's modern world. These studies can help aid students with their future roles as communicators in their particular industries. So, for example, a degree in communications can also lead to a career in law or policy, political communications, maybe in broadcasting. Not only is a communication major kind of helpful with helping us interact with our peers, but it helps us critique and build foundations in academic and professional settings.
Really amazing answer. What's the impact in the world? All right, front row.
So I believe that we not only develop effective communication skills in this discipline, but that we also develop skills in the program that might be relevant to the rapidly changing world that we live in. So, with the constant influx of new methods and technologies that we use to communicate, perhaps the skills developed in communication studies could be essential to being a well-rounded, engaged, and highly functioning employee or citizen. And I think also that the interpersonal skills that are developed in this discipline, which could be identifying the needs of individuals or groups, are desired not only by employers but are relevant to the work in politics, media, or law.
Oh, sorry, I'm late.
Oh, Mr. Big Shot showing up late, eh? Well, what are some career prospects of what we're talking about then, huh?
I guess a reporter, copy editor, a photojournalist, a writer, film editor, advertising copywriter, data communications analyst.
And?
Well, I guess with the research skills developed, you could be a lawyer, public affairs analyst, media consultant, public opinion pollist.
All right. Okay, well, if you think you know so much, what are some organizational and interpersonal skills that you can develop, huh?
Well, with the organizational skills that we develop in this course, you could be an editorial project manager, a managing editor, a publisher, a digital media manager, news director, community affairs director, and special events promoter.
And the interpersonal skills?
Sales associate, customer representative, media fundraiser, director, social networking coordinator, lobbyist, public relations coordinator, and maybe even a K-12 teacher.
All right, good work. Let's look at your own stuff next time. Can you tell me some prominent figures that are in the field right now?
Oh, I know this one. Sarah Bannerman. She's a professor here at McMaster. She has a PhD in communications from Carleton. She examines privacy in the context of technologies and networked selves. Works with cultural funding, including cultural grants, fundings, and copyright and access to knowledge. She has published 2 books on international copyright. 2! As well as numerous peer-reviewed articles and books, chapters on international copyright. International copyright history, same-sex marriage, and other topics in new media. This woman is changing the world of communications, one step at a time, right here in our own backyard.
Okay. Calm it down over there, all right? No more laughing. Second of all, how can this program be interdisciplinary, you know? How are we going to mix it up with the other stuff, you know? Mixing pot, let's mix this course. How can we do that? Black sweater.
So with communication studies, I definitely think it's possible to do interdisciplinary studies. With communication studies, I believe that students can examine core issues and learn about communication theories and communication policies and even more. All these concepts give us students the tools to make sense of the tangled web of media, culture, language, and basically how the whole world is delivering and receiving messages in all different types of forms of information. Choosing to study communications with another field of study could be definitely extremely beneficial. For example, I want to study English alongside communication so I can gain knowledge on how the world understands communication and communicates. Also, with studying English, I will be able to learn how to properly write and create pieces of writing such as journalism and journal articles. So another example of how these courses can mix is students who wish to pursue.
Okay, that's enough. Wow, for a class of 7 or 8 people, this is the most I've ever had anyone talk. But what other fields is this connected to? Yup.
So communication studies and multimedia actually fall under the same department at McMaster, and they work together to provide tools to assist in creating new media. In multimedia, students engage in media production. They learn about the social, historical, and theoretical aspects of new media and design. And in your final year of the program, you get to create an original multimedia work as a final thesis.
Okay, that's a all right answer. Where does writing fit into the picture? Okay, badass sunglasses.
Thanks. Well, I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. I mean, like, writing is critical for any career. I mean, especially in communications. I mean, think about how we communicate. Like, we either communicate through our body language, speech, through the written word. And I mean, in history, writing has found increasing importance, especially with its ability to, basically record information that was discussed through important meetings. So writing is basically a critical way to evaluate and, develop our skills and ideas. So no matter what type of degree you are pursuing, communication and its writing skills that are connected are critical in developing your ideas and your skills.
Okay, but what kind of writing comes into the picture?
Wow, excellent question. Let me just look on what I've got here. Okay, well, it's going to be used in your journalism in a journalistic style. And business, you've got reports and proposals you need to hand in. And in politics, you've got research and theory papers being done. And law, especially, you've got legal writing, analysis on legal problems, and persuasive writing is a huge part of it.
Great class. I'm gonna go because I just realized I am not in this program. Thanks for everything. Have a nice day, y'all. I'm gonna